Anyway, so it was reported on Axios yesterday. Axios, not exactly a left-wing rag. No, wait a minute. It is a left-wing rag. It's not conservative. In fact, they were very upset at Donald Trump and did everything they could to get him out of office. They reported that the Chinese national name Fang Fang targeted up-and-coming local politicians, including Swalwell. Now, here's Swalwell yesterday on CNN. Listen.
But the wrongdoing here, Jim, is that at the same time this story was being leaked out is the time that I was working on impeachment on the House Intelligence and Judiciary Committees. And if this is a country where people who criticize the president are going to have law enforcement information weaponized against them.
Oh, my gosh.
That's not a country that any of us want to live in.
And my gosh.
It is investigated as to who leaked this information.
Excuse me, stop. You now are concerned about leaks? What about all the leaks, on Donald Trump? Did you care about those? You were responsible for many of those leaks. Weaponizing those leaks. Unbelievable. Now, you're going to get his side of the story, but ABC, CBS, NBC, they didn't report it. MSNBC reported it at 5 a.m., and that was the last time they reported that story. So is it important to know that Fang Fang and Swalwell were shacking up? I don't know. I don't know what their pillow talk was. Hey, Fang, let me show you our missiles. I don't know. But Americans should know about it and make their own decisions. And while I'm at it, Google says that, they had to censor Donald Trump. They had to censor Donald Trump when he responded to Portland and he said, this is outrageous. This has got to stop. Riots in America don't happen. This has to stop. They said it might incite violence. Yet today, you can still find on Facebook and Twitter the Michigan State rep who threatened Trump supporters in one of the spookiest ways I've ever heard. Here she is.
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers...
We're soldiers.
You know how to do it.
Do what?
Do it right.
Do it right.
Be in order. Make them pay.
Make them pay. Huh. That is a clear threat. To a third of the country at least, maybe as many as half or more. If you don't go along, we're done with you. Don't toy with us. We will make you pay. And then she gives a command to soldiers. Now, she was asked, what soldiers are you talking about? If you thought that was spooky, listen to this one.
But I wanted to share something with the soldiers. All you soldiers, soldiers of Christ.
Oh, my gosh.
Soldiers against racism.
Okay, stop. This could so easily be a movie, and everyone would know exactly what's going on here. You know what we need? Do you have some, movie music? Because I think if you just add, for those who are so dumb, they just are willing to excuse anything, maybe we should add some music, soundtrack to it. Go ahead, play the from the beginning, please. Yeah.
To share something with the soldiers. All you soldiers, soldiers of Christ. Soldiers against racism. Soldiers against misogyny. Soldiers against domestic violence and domestic terrorism. Soldiers, rise!
Good!
It's time for you to rise.
Hello? Is anybody home? That can remain online. Donald Trump speaking out about riots in Portland cannot stay online. Me questioning the election can't be online. Anybody who is saying the things that I believe, that you believe, any of us, we can't speak because we're dangerous. That, however, seems not to be dangerous. What kind of dystopian world have we wandered into, America? I have to tell you, the left made a pact with the devil. And I mean that sincerely. I believe Marxism is from hell itself. And some of these people, I mean, if that's not proof, some of these things just outright evil. Evil. And they made a pact. We are all evil sticks together. And evil loves the fact that they'll eat each other and feast on each other's blood afterwards. But they stuck together. I would like to suggest that it is past time for people on our side to get together and put aside your differences. Religions. I know. There's all kinds of reasons why you don't go to that church anymore because you go to this church because this church does this and that church did that. What are you doing? You better lock arms. Well, Jews, they don't really believe in Christ. You know what? Nobody's going to have a chance to believe in anything if we don't put our differences aside. Well, you know, he's on a different platform. That Ben Shapiro, he's got his platform. We're not going to mention him at all. Really? Please subscribe to the Daily Wire. Please. Support the Daily Caller. Please. Red State, support them. Please. I would like to suggest a NATO alliance between all of us in all walks of life. Anyone who believes in the Constitution, anybody who believes that there is a difference between right and wrong, that there is universal truth, that it comes from nature's God and nature's laws. An attack on one is an attack on all. We have got to watch each other's back, and there is power in numbers. But that's the kind of stuff that you are facing, and I'm telling you now, voices like ours are going to be snuffed out. Look, I built the Blaze in 2012 because I said this was coming. Well, here it is. Now, the Blaze is built on you, but radio... God only knows what they're going to do with the FCC. God only knows what they're going to do to our clients. They've done it before. They will mount campaigns against our advertisers, and we will be left with nothing. And our voice will be snuffed out. Your local radio station is so important that it retains local control. But they are going to do everything they can to shut down local talk shows, national talk shows. The Blaze will continue on as long as you are a subscriber. I built this so the only thing that stands between us is you. I can talk to you as long as you come, as long as you subscribe. If you are too afraid to subscribe, or if you don't subscribe and you just are like, well, somebody else will pay for it, when all of this comes at us and falls apart, we're done. But I have thought this through for years. And thank God people are now starting in high tech to think differently. Parler, get off of Twitter and go over to Parler. But Parler needs to step up, and people with money need to step up to help Parler become better. It's really not competitive yet. But that's because they've been just this third wheel or fifth wheel. It's time for those who believe in what we believe to stand together and get serious.